Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be filming this video for you guys. I'm going to be doing a review or like my first impression thoughts of the new Sweet Kawaii Design planner. Kind of show you the differences between this current year's and then this new one coming out. And then I also want to do kind of, as best of a plan with me as I can in the new planner with the January monthly subscription kit so that you can kind of see that in the works. But really, let's just dive into this. Tasia has already done a wonderful flip through video of this on her channel. Gell from Books and Planners has done one. Jennifer from the Planner Files has done one as well. So I'll give you the information, but I'm not going to go too much into it. But I do want to share kind of like the comparisons. Some of the things that I just want to get out of the way right off the bat. This new planner will launch in the shop on November 12th at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And it is going to be $39.95. And it is for US and Canadian customers only because shipping sucks. And the cover is a PVC cover and the paper is 100 GSM. So just wanted to get all of those details out of the way. Tasia does a much better job on her channel explaining like the very detailed specifics. So first of all, I have been so excited. If you've been joining in on any of my Instagram lives, I've tried so hard to be quiet and not spoil anything, but I love this. I love it, I love it, I love it. I think it would be kind of a disservice if I didn't share this planner, and while I've loved the purpose of it, there are things in this planner that I have not loved, but were changed in this, so I'm so excited. First of all, the cover. Can we just say how so freaking excited I am that we have the flexible plastic cover compared to this hard, not flexible cover on this one. I love the pastel stripes on this, but I also love the clouds. This is so Sweet Kawaii Design, if you get my drift. But the second noticeable difference is the coil. I don't know a single person that loves this coil binding. If you do, please comment because you are rare. I am so excited to have this really thick, nice coil here. It's sturdy. If you're gonna slam a textbook down on it, it's gonna bend, so don't do that. But the coil itself is kind of like a matte silver finish, if that makes sense. It's not super shiny, it's a little bit dulled, but I like it. Very easily moves around if that matters to you. And then mine are nice, the metal binding is tucked nicely in, it's not poking out. Those are big things to me. Now, here it is on top of the planner. There you go. Same size, right? Okay, cool. So if we flip through to the first page, look, I never wrote anything. I will probably write something there on this one. I'm gonna do my best to kind of share the comparisons, but they're gonna get in the way. So first things first, I cannot bend my cover back on this one at this point without breaking the binding because it's chunky. So here is my, what is this? We're in the 10th month, 10-month filled out planner here versus the new one. Yeah, guys, it's thick. So I can't flip that over anymore, but I shouldn't really have this problem with the new planner. So I am dying for this cover though with the critters on it, and that's simply because Tasia's not doing a collab this time. Last time she did a collab with Cricut Paper Co, and this time it's all on her own. So she's able to add a little bit more of her unique flair to it. The tabs last time came with the planner, but you had to put them on yourself, which was fine, no big deal, right? So here's the first page, and then you go into the tab. Now, one thing I'm a little sad about is that the dividers in this planner are like a thick plastic, whereas this is just like a cardstock. So it's not as nice in my opinion, but it's still going to serve its purpose because, like, I don't know, in this type of planner, this did feel a little bit of an overkill. So I'm not mad about it by any means. I do like the clearness of it, but you can still put a jumbo sticker here. You can still decorate this in a ton of different ways and still make it uniquely your own planner. So I'm okay with it. These tabs are laminated and they already have printed on for at least the first 3 sections, and then the rest are blank. For this one, the first section was like an overview kind of section. I didn't use this at all. Probably because I didn't realize it existed until the second, or I forgot. So there's that. This one jumps straight into the monthly overview section. So here's my monthly overview, and I use this planner as my memory planner for this year. I plan on getting my hands on another one of these so that I could do this as my main planner and then also as my memory planner too. Those are my goals. So in this one, it's gonna be kind of hard to see because I've already set up all of my months in my memory planner, but I use this as like a super main highlight for my son and my family, and then I just kind of write something important or funny or bad or whatever happened that day. That's what I do. And I just use the overview kits from Michaels and some washi, called it good, sprinkled it with some icons. There we go. So I don't have one that's actually like not set up because I thought ahead and I planned, and I was so smart because they're already set up. So I will try and show you like the most bare one, but similar, super similar layout. So you're gonna have your option to do a Sunday or Monday start, or however you want to do that in your planner, but you can have the column here, the extra column here, however you want. Darshell and Jennifer both did a January monthly overview plan with me on their videos, so if you want to see how you're going to have to try and like cut and trim things a little bit to make it fit, I would go watch their videos. I will do my best to remember to link them below, but if you can't find them, just comment and I will guide you in the right direction. But I'm excited for this because this is just, it's a blank slate. You get to do with it what you want. And when you get the kits from the shop, like, you literally are getting what you want anyway, in the sizing that you want, and you get to customize it however you want, and because the stickers are removable, like, you just get to do this however you want to make it. So you've got all 12 months here, and then you go into the weekly portion. Alright, so, I'm throwing things, guys. It's been a day. So the weekly section, ironically, maybe they were meant to be the same colors because the pink one is also the monthly section. Anyway, weekly section, you did have a dot grid here, whereas you just have a blank starter page here, which is fine. Like, I clearly didn't use the dot grid anyway. And then this is how I would set up my weeks last, or I guess this year. They're the same. They're the same setup every day, or every week. I have a highlights thing for my son on the left, and then a column for each day throughout the week. Do a little bit of washi, some bottom washi. Super cute, right? So I guess, I don't want to do this as a full flip through of my old planner, but you guys get the idea. So a blank week right now, gotta flip to a blank one, looks like that, right? Get ready for this, because the weekly section is the same. How awesome. Like, I really did like this layout. For me, it was super easy because I covered up this bottom part with washi. Worked out just fine, but it is literally the same. The one thing, like, you would have to just kind of pay attention to, and it's just the same thing as last year's planner anyway, is that you have 7 days with the quarter box size down here at the bottom, but then the left column is longer, like there's no quarter box here, but you could easily turn this into a Monday and have your extra column over here to the right. This planner this year is only being offered in the vertical layout, which isn't a big deal to me because I love vertical, but I was also trying to think in the car how you could easily turn this into some sort of horizontal layout if you wanted to, because you still have 3 sections. Like, you could easily do like a checklist and a full box and then leave this spot blank, and you could fit 3 days here easily. Like, you could turn this into a horizontal type layout with a little bit of planner magic. I don't think it would be too impossible. My brain just doesn't work in a horizontal fashion. It works in a vertical fashion when it comes to planning, so this works for me. But that is how that works. So you're gonna have a week for every week of the year, and then at the end of your section, your last week just turns into a blank page and goes into the notes section. So currently, I have a section for goals, and everything is already printed out too. So it was just dot grid paper, and this was like a total disaster with my Sharpies. I've mentioned this before. There's something about the humidity level in our house in Kansas, for some reason, when my pages rub together, they do this, and you get black smudgies everywhere. And because there was so much Sharpie, my pages are pretty ruined, and that's not anything to do with Tasia stickers at all. It is simply to do with, it is just the environmental factors of my house. If I had really thought about it, I could have put a piece of wax paper in between, and if I were to do a similar layout like this for this coming year, for 2022, I will be putting a wax paper in between, because I mean, it's really bad. But with that being said, I gave up for October. I just said, you know, I'll start again in November. But this is what it looks like blank. I really did enjoy tracking it. Did I really need to? Is this something I want to continue for next year? I'm not really sure. But these stickers were amazing from the shop to be able to just do like a 12-month habit tracker, workout, snapshot. I love the snapshots. So I don't know, probably some sort of hybrid in this new planner, but the notes section in here goes into a lot of lined paper, which is really cool because you can do whatever you want, but I'm probably not going to use it. I don't jot a lot of notes down. Like, this to me is a lot of paper, and for someone who has a lot of things to write down, it's perfect for you. For me, I don't really jot notes. Like, if I do decide to do a similar layout like this, or page or spreads in this planner, you can definitely do that because it's just stickers that I'm going to put down. I just haven't decided if that's necessarily what I want to do. I don't know if I want to add pictures back here or do like specific holiday events, but what I will likely do is leave these pages in here for now, but I'll probably tear them out, or at least the majority of them. I know I want to make a page for like my Instagram ideas, my YouTube video ideas, cleaning checklists. Like, I want to put some jumbo stickers back here, but I don't need this many. So for now they'll stay in, but as the year gets goes on and my planner gets thicker and thicker, I might take these out. That's just my feelings on it. But I love that there is so much, because if this were my work planner, holy cow, I would love this. I take lots of notes in my planner, and I don't have a lot of notes pages in my work planner. Unfortunately, this layout just doesn't work for my work planner. But anyway, at the end here, you have 2 blank sections, and this first blue section goes into more lined paper. So like I said, I really don't need this many lined pages, so I will probably take them out. And then you have another section with just some blank pages. I personally don't like blank pages just because I need lines. I need some sort of lines. You could definitely put some sort of jumbo sticker. I do appreciate that Tasia put in a lot of pages at the end because I know a lot of people use or want pages. Not my jam, so it's okay. I will take them out and then it will give my planner even more room to grow as the year goes on. I'm not mad about it. So that is this planner. To show you just some of the differences, all of these pages were dot pages and clearly I didn't even use all of them. And then you had a section of line paper and like, again, clearly I didn't use any of those either. And I mean, I could take all of those out and probably give myself a little bit more room in this planner. That's probably what I should do. So with that being said, here's the back cover of the new planner. Super cute here. Got a little bit of a little hot air balloon. Really cute. So that's it. Now what I will do is do a little pen test for you on one of these line pages that I don't need. So this is 100 GSM paper. Normally when I am planning, I use a Papermate Inkjoy Gel 0.7. I never write on the paper, but I do on the stickers. I use the Pilot Ultrafine, but I'm not going to test this on the paper because I know it's going to bleed through. And then I also use the Muji 0.38 a lot. And I will show you what the dot pen does, the Zig Clean Color Dot Pen, just because I do sometimes use this in my work planner, which is an Erin Condren. So I just wanted to show you guys like the bleed through of one of these. This purple one is kind of one of my more pigmented ones for whatever reason, so it might be a little extra juicy, but I think that that will give you a good review, I guess. But I don't use any other pens. I'm like looking around my table like something might pop out at me, but I don't. So I will show you the Papermate. Okay, and then we will do the Muji. Okay, and then I will do a little bit of the Zig on the writing side, even though I don't really use this one. And then I will show you some dots because that's what bleeds through. So I'll make like a little dot, medium dot, big dot. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry because I can see the Zig is just leaving a little bit of extra ink. And then I will flip it over. Well, like it was so good, like I have to show you guys. Because it's lined, I think it's really only gonna pick up the line. You can see the shadowing from the Papermate Inkjoy Gel and then from the little bit of ink from the dot markers, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm trying really hard to see the others, but I can't see at all. And even the shadowing on the Inkjoy, the Papermate Inkjoy Gel is, there's no bleed through, it's just shadowing. So, I don't know if that was helpful for you guys to see, but there you go. Those are those pens. But now I want to do a plan with me. So, bear with me, because I also need to show the January monthly subscription service. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I get mine in the horizontal size, and it comes in 7 different sizes now, guys, and they are ranging in price from $20 to $30. Most of them are $30 or $29.95. But they come in vertical, horizontal, Hobonichi Weeks, Cousin, Itty Bitty, Compression Weeks, Compression V6. Depending on the size of the kit you get will depend on some of the extra items here, like the monthly overview specifically will be different, and size for your planner option that you have. I'm going to move this out of the way just for a little bit. But yeah, let me just flip through this here for you. Sign-ups for this, everyone gets one of these by the way. Sign-ups and one of these in some various size, depending on your size of kit you get. Sign-ups for the kit are open until the end of the month, which is Sunday, October 31st. So if you are wanting to sign up for this, you will need to do so in the next day. So make sure that you are doing that if you so choose. But you get so many goodies in these. And then Tasia also puts out corresponding matching, that's polar bear is really cute, corresponding matching $2 Tuesday sheets so that you can add extra stickers to your kits if you need it. That's actually like a full box. I guess I missed that. Yeah, like it's one full sticker. That's cute. I like that. Ooh, that's adorable. Okay, sorry. I don't think I caught that the first couple times I flipped through this. But here is the date covers, the bottom washi, and because I get the horizontal version, this is sized perfectly to fit standard planner sizes. Like it'll fit perfectly in the new planner. So there's that. I'm gonna do a weekly plan with me. Keep in mind that I'm planning for January and it's currently October 28th. So there is that. I don't really know what my plans are that week at all, and I shouldn't, so that's okay. Let's go. So do I start the first full week, which I believe would start January 3rd because that's when I go back to work? I should do that instead of starting the week of the last week of December with a couple days in January. So blank slate. I get really nervous and terrified, so if I start to mess this up too badly, just forgive me. I've pulled in a couple washi options. I had pulled in the penguins just because I think the penguins go actually super well with the color in this kit. Oh man, that's super cute. But then I also pulled this Simply Gilded because I rarely get to use this. I don't even think I have used this. Look at that rose gold, and look, actually no, that's gonna be too good of a match to pass up. So the penguins and this, they're like a perfect match. So I don't know, maybe one week I'll do the January and then one week I'll do the next, I don't know. Okay, let's do this. Okay guys, I am doing a voiceover speed through to save you a lot of time, but it's a pretty typical plan with me as far as the layout that I'm doing. I don't switch up really anything and I don't put down everything, and that's just because it is October and I have no idea what life will look like in January. The only thing I know is that I return back to work from Christmas break that week. But aside from that, I really have no idea. So putting down the headers per usual. While I was planning this, I did have kind of a revelation that I will no longer have those little dotted lines in the middle of my column like I do in my Erin Condren vertical. And because I'm using horizontal kit, it's just amazing because everything is going to fit so much better now in this planner. And I'm considering changing my Kawaii subscription kit to a horizontal as well, just to even give me that much more room in my columns to plan with. But anyway, I put down the checklist. I'm going to put down the second row of headers. And then I think I go into that top part with the washi. I did go ahead and use the Simply Gilded washi, and I'm really glad that I did. The penguins would have looked really cute, so don't get me wrong there. But there is something about that washi that just makes this kit, they just go together really well. So I'm happy with my choice. But when I used my Erin Condren, I was able to line up the washi on the top of the page with the text that was on the page, like that. I don't have that here, so I was just kind of eyeballing it, and I kind of picked a good spot, or at least I liked it, where I put it. I do want to say that right now, like this is my first page doing it, but this is already printed on the paper a lot straighter and better for me than my current Sweet Kawaii Design planner. I don't know if I just got a bad one or like what it was, but my current one that I'm using as my memory planner, almost every single page is like misprinted or crooked, or it's been kind of hard to lay down washi straight and everything, but this one was fine and everything went on well. And you do have a little bit more room from like where I would say where the headers fall in an Erin Condren vertical, or at least the one I'm in right now, and the top of the page. So more of that washi actually shows on the top, and that makes me happy. I like being able to see more of the bows. So I'm proud of that. I'm not proud of that. I'm happy about that. But the bottom washi did kind of throw me for a loop. So in my memory planner, I leave a little bit of space at the bottom of the page, and then I put a 10 millimeter washi, which is what I'm going to do here, so it'll make sense. But I'm covering up that quarter box, and I don't ever use that quarter box in my memory planner, but I think I might want to use it in this planner, but I'm unsure of what I would use it for. I mean, obviously you could use it for so many things, but I just don't know what I want to. So I'm covering it up this week, and you do have to trim a little bit of that bottom washi down, but Tasia had told us that already that we would, and it was no big deal. But I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And I thought about not extending that washi there, but I'm glad that I did. Like, I'm happy with the way it looks overall. And I am going to be using 3 habit trackers on the side, this week's sticker, and then my weekly schedule, and then had a strip of washi, and then a full box at the top. That's how I lay out my sidebar right now. So I didn't want to change it up. I wanted to see how this would work in this planner, and it worked well. I'm not going to put anything else down in the week just because like it's so far away. I could sit here and lay down stickers all day, but I'd probably have to lift them all up. I don't really want to do that. So that's pretty much the extent of the plan with me. But it was really nice and nerve-wracking all at the same time to lay down stickers in a brand new planner. But I like it. So I'm excited to dive into this next year. I know you guys are going to be so excited as well. But I do want to show you a little comparison of like what my Erin Condren pages look like right now versus the sizing of this page here. So I'll show you a little comparison now. I really just wanted to try and show you how like the top is just a little bit bigger than what my Erin Condren is now. And so I'm just going to bring in my other planner and show you as best as I can, like side by side. I wish I had like a full screen but could zoom and be like fancy and cool, but I can't. So there's not much of a difference. I was trying to see like the column wise how much room I would have for like my full boxes and quarter boxes, half boxes, like my actual planning of the day part. It's pretty comparable because I get a little bit of this space back with the horizontal, but because I covered up the quarter boxes, I kind of, eliminated that, if that makes sense. So definitely just a touch taller on the Sweet Kawaii Design planner than the Erin Condren, and I'm not mad about it. Now looking at my bottom washi, like I don't know, if I use the quarter boxes, then I think I'll trim the bottom washi because it goes to the very bottom of the page, and I really do like having just that sliver of white space at the bottom, but it wouldn't be very hard to just take an X-Acto knife and trim down a piece of the bottom washi. But that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this was helpful to at least one person. If it was, then it was totally worth it. But it was very nice to plan in a new planner. got that new like planner jitters as I didn't want to screw it up. But that is it. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or if you're planning on picking up one of these planners. I will be picking up a second for my memory planner. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you with the next video. Bye, guys.